Uni and Hardek being able to split away from each other so well on these heroes, but I still would have liked to have seen it, as now that turret's going to take a lot of damage, but a big quibble, and Pajama Drama is having to run for his life. However, it's Hardek, the first one to be going down. Lost Boy is in some trouble. The root comes through. I don't know if it actually connected. I don't think it did, but it will be if it doesn't quite connect.
Yeah, and a lot of people
Mac Daddy! He goes in, he gets the Githian wall as well. He sacrifices himself, but that's 2 kills for 1. And now Fuji and Pajama Drama, they want to try and chase down Lost Boy, but they just don't quite have enough damage unless if Lost Boy goes back in closer, he is going to.
So, Hardek though, he's in trouble.
Yeah, Hardek is in a whole world of trouble. He is going to fall. Another kill going over to Gankstars. And Gankstars, a nice route onto Uni and Lost Boy. Obviously, Lost Boy doesn't get action route, but a huge turnaround. That death from a
guy was really a bit more of Lance Armstrong kind of action coming up from Mac Daddy B. But hey, right?
Hardek and Fuji duking it out in the lane. Those glimmer shots, will they be enough? Oh, it ends up being a 1-for-1.
Mac Daddy, but Pajama, man.
Pajama Drama, he's going to be in trouble. The death from above comes down from Uni just to try and slow up the opponent, but Hardek has joined the fray once again. The forward barrage and the glimmer shots doing some serious work. 1-shot, 1 kill, didn't quite secure anything, but look at the turnaround from Gankstars. A beautiful, going to be the engagement coming out from Gankstars. They get right onto Uni and Hardek. Hardek is so low. The Force Accord may have just saved Hardek's life. 1-shot, 1 kill goes by the wayside, though. I think he was expecting him to continue trying to dive onto Uni. Uni is going to be in some trouble now. Mac Daddy B chases that one.
And all these infusions, would Nemesis come out?
Oh, well, they are not going to be coming out on top, if that's what you were going to say, because Uni just got deleted. Lost Boy, he has nowhere to go.
Went very nicely.
Yeah, they really did, but now, there's another fight coming out. The Death Row Bob comes down. It does a lot of damage. Fuji's in front. Fuji is down. This could be a big turnaround for Nemesis, as Uni is on the opposite side of the fight. They're trying to kite away, but Mac Daddy and Pajama Drama, they're going to fall in rapid succession health before it gets this first turret. We could be having the fight here, though. That is going to be the ults coming through, silences, and that is a kill onto Hardek. Wasn't really able to get a whole lot of work done. Uni doing what he can, but he's so far away from Lost Boy top. Lost Boy gets a nice pull, and follows it up with some huge damage. Pajama Drama and Fuji are so low. Pajama Drama's down. Uni is working on Mac Daddy while Lost Boy tries to work on Fuji. It is so close on both fronts. Uni gets at least 1 more turret. Fuji, he is going to get found now, and that will be the ace going over to... However, they may have just found each other, as Pajama Drama is on the front lines. Lost Boy is out in front for Nemesis. That's exactly where they want. A big stun comes through, and they turn onto Mac Daddy, and the nice hook comes in from Lost Boy. Fuji, though, is untouched on the back lines, putting out so much damage, but 2 kills have just been picked up, and now they're turning onto Fuji. It's a 1-on-3.
He ended up not only with the reflex and that coat of plates, but he did go into a metal jacket, which does, significantly dampen the damage output of that box, considering a lot of his damage output are going to be considered as basic attacks. Similar idea, though, for the metal jacket on a Hardek. He does have that reflex block on top of it, but Top man, like the god himself, he does.
We'll see how Uni decides to build. It looks to be it's going to be that full tank crawl. It's what, just, again, a lot of players like doing. As they dive in onto Fuji, Fuji going to be taking a lot of damage, and is going to be trouble for Mac Daddy. Uses the spontaneous combustion, but nowhere near enough healing.
Or the Evil 8 split, I'm pretty sure.
That's good. Oh my goodness.
That was a very quick kill.
Yeah. And it's just looking so good. But right now, Uni and Lost Boy, they are incredibly low. Mac Daddy B trying to get any of these kills. Pajama Drama, it looks like he's just trying to decide who he wants to focus to. Fuji roams down, but just gets popped. That is another kill going over to Nemesis. The healing from Lyra is keeping everybody topped up. And Pajama Drama, he's going to fall.
Anything, but he does have a lot of assists.
Yeah, he has plenty of assists for sure, but now they're going to be finding a fight. Uni is getting dropped extremely low. Mac Daddy B doing what he can from the outside. The Munions are all still alive. Uni is going to fall. Hardek now trying to answer the kill onto Mac Daddy, but he is going to go down as well.
Stun ready to go. If they have the positioning, they can still take this fight.
Yeah, Mac Daddy, he's going to get hit by that from Hell's Heart and goes down. The burst damage is, again, if you can catch someone from Hell's Heart with the amount of burst that Nemesis are running, it is a almost guaranteed kill. Fuji now going to be in trouble. A little bit of healing coming out onto Hardek, but Hardek is tanking up that turret. He is going to be really hurting from this. The Solar Storm doesn't quite connect. Lost Boy gets the kill onto Fuji, and now it is just Pajama Drama. He's going to be falling once that Spectral Smite comes through. Actually, Spectral Smite not even needed as the kill is picked up for the gold mine. But here comes Nemesis. Are they going to steal it? It will go over to Gankstars. Now the fight is on. Pajama Drama taking a ton of damage on the front lines, but Lost Boy, he went in deep with that portal, and there was no one there to tank up anything else, so Lost Boy went down. Now it's going to be Uni trying to stay alive with those Spectral Smites and the Dead Man's Rush. He stays alive just long enough to help secure that second kill, and it's a one-on-one, but it is a Ringo versus a Finn, and once we're in the mid to late, forced accord, and a nice stun following up onto both Uni and Hardek, but Pajama Drama is just getting eaten alive, and they go chasing through the portal, actually working against them. Hardek getting stuck on the other side, but they don't even really need him for this fight. They've already got the one kill, and Mac Daddy B will go down as well. Lost Boy getting dropped low, but you know, that as soon as that turret goes down, Pajama Drama trying to just frontline some serious damage coming out from the Heliogenesis. Hardek is down. What a great play from Fuji and Mac Daddy B. Now they turn their attention onto Uni, but he is just so tanky that From Hell's Heart goes out just to delay the chase. And they're going to turn around, go and put their attention back fully onto Kraken. But that was a great job just kiting them through that Heliogenesis minefield that Fuji was laying down.
The minefield plus, it was actually
of the Hellfire Brew as Mac Daddy B burning down. He's lost over half of his health off of that.
He has no
Kraken has been started though. There goes the Forced Accord, and Lyra portals on in, gets the slows, and this is looking really good for Nemesis. Pajama Drama's on the front, but a beautiful Solar Storm clears through the team. That's 2 kills picked up though. Hardek still alive along with Lost by Top, and Fuji just does not have the damage.
You cannot underestimate. They've been to every single North American Championship, and they've placed into the top 4 pretty consistently. So a little bit of a rough start, but they bring it out very nicely. Hardek putting Kestrel for a win in his book, as well as Ringo on top of it. And again, by the end of that fight, he was just able to farm